Welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindelin. My name is Billy Milovanovic, aka Bildo.
And my name's Lindsay Kirkwood, also known as Lindelin.
And this is an offensively funny podcast about drinking wine and chatting life. Hope you enjoy!
I don't know why I have my glasses on yet.
Oppa, Lindsay, I was going to say, so cute with your glasses, girl.
Bill, welcome to... Wow, I don't know what's happening with your shoulders, but she's
the month
doing
of December.
Right? Okay. She's singing again. She's been singing on
I
everything
have. What is
that we've
happening?
been doing. It's Joy to the World time. That's why. That
Sure.
is what is happening. Today we're going to be talking about fate. But before that, it is fate that we have this brand new wine sponsor, Drink Greek, which is super cool because we have been loving, like all last month we were doing like different wines of the world.
Yes.
And like we love trying different wines,
Yes.
right? Like instead of the same olds that everyone drinks.
Yes, and actually we came across these guys, Drink Greek. We only really tried a Greek wine for the first time a few months ago, I would say.
Maybe
Maybe a couple of months ago. And I didn't realize Greek wine was a thing.
Yeah, me neither.
And there's a whole world of wines out there that literally come from grapes. Grapes and grapes. So it's like what they say, it's like ancient vines, but like new, what is it? Like
Butchering it.
I'm butchering it, but basically it's
old like vines, new times.
Old vines, new time. Lindsay, you're a poet. So was their marketing person.
I didn't
probably.
write it. Yeah.
No, seriously, I'm really excited to explore a couple that we have for this month. It is a bit of a short month because it's the holidays, guys. We're going into December.
We got better things to do. No offense.
But what are we drinking today, Lindsay?
Okay, so this is a sparkling rosé.
Which Lindsay loved opening.
Go and watch our socials. If it's still there, actually it probably won't be. I don't know what we posted, but it was a nightmare. It spilled all over my floor. It scared the crap out of me.
Amazing.
It's amazing for Billy. Scared the shit out of me. Fueled my fear of popping these corks. Okay, so it's a Caranica. Again,
You
Canadian.
can do it, Lindsay.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm just going to read because this is the thing. People don't really know over here about Greek wines.
Totally.
Right? So I'm going to put my little reading glasses on.
Look
Make
at
myself
her.
look
You are
smart.
so adorable.
I know.
Girl.
Okay, so just a little bit about the winery, okay?
Yes.
So it's an artisanal winery. Right there, it makes me think, ooh, this is a special wine,
Fancy.
right? Yeah. So it's from northern Greece, and they specialize in sparkling wines produced in by the traditional method. What that is, I don't know. Google it. We'll bring you more information as
Traditional Greek. Well, we're just learning ourselves, right?
Exactly. This is what I mean.
It's so brand new, yeah.
So just a decade after the launch of their winery, Lawrence and Annette managed to bring a breeze of fresh air into the Greek sparkling wines and have won international attention for their achievements.
Love.
So whatever they're doing,
You're doing
they're
it right.
doing it good. Their wines are 100% handcrafted and speak, ready? Directly to the soul, being the ultimate, elegant definition of Emiandios. That's in northern Greece.
You're doing so good,
I
babe.
know, it's so hard. Cool climate.
Oh, right.
Terroir. That word keeps
Again,
coming up.
we are
haunting me.
brand new to this.
So, and it's Greek. We all know how I am with pronunciations.
Greek pronunciations confuse me as well. They're not. They're not like a Latin-based language. They're not like a
Canadian tongue-based language,
right? So it confuses me.
Yeah. So I do apologize that I'm butchering the words. I'm trying really, really hard.
Yes.
Yeah. So this will be an interplay between the fruity aromas and the yeasty notes. Now, when I hear yeasty notes, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of like, what does that mean?
We will tell you in just a second.
Yeasty. But fine.
Who are we to judge?
Wild strawberries, raspberries, followed by aromas of rose petals and some more yeasty notes in the background. Crisp and perfectly balanced on the palate, it delivers sheer pleasure with its clean and refreshing structure.
Oof, sheer pleasure. Come at me.
So, what I had to, sheer pleasure. I tuned her out. I do it all the time.
Come on now.
What I noticed about the notes that we got through from Drink Greek, because I'm like, well, what is this? I know it's a rosé, sparkling rosé, but what's interesting because they're using obviously Greek grapes.
Yes.
These two Greek grapes, it's a Xinomavaro. YouTube it to pronounce it properly.
Good.
Okay. And then another Limnio. Okay. It's just interesting. So
totally random grapes we've never heard of.
That we've never heard of. So 5% of the Limnio and 95% of the other big, long, crazy Greek word, which I was like, that's cool because I had no idea what those. No idea. I had to actually Google, like, are those grapes?
I'm pretty sure our listeners never heard of them either, unless you're from Greece.
And this is the cool thing about having wine sponsors like Drink Greek.
Yes.
Because we're just normal Joe Blow wine drinkers. We walk into the bottle shop. We're like, which label speaks to me? Am I wanting a red, a white?
Yes.
This is my budget. Boom, you pick one. We don't know about these cool, awesome wines,
because they're totally different names. It's not your Pinot Noirs, your Sauv Blancs, all that sort of stuff that we recognize that type of language. This is like so new to us. And I cannot wait. I can't believe it's taken us 4 years to discover Greek wines. Here we go.
Shame on us.
Shame on you, Lindsay.
Now, I should have changed our glasses to
how dare you?
I know. I'm so sorry. And I hope okay. Bring your own wine glass next time, bitch. Jesus. I hope it doesn't fizz all over the place because I probably should have changed glasses. Anywho, look, we'll see how we go.
Slowly. That's it, Lenny. Yeah. Oh, it looks so good.
It looks very peachy and apricot-y, which they did not say any of those fruits, so I do apologize.
Okay. Oh, that's
But don't you
lovely.
think color-wise?
Yes. Like it's orange.
Well, I would go back to peach and apricot-y, but you could say orange.
Listen, colors are colors, okay? Don't judge me.
I am judging hard. Okay, I'm going to put this...
do you want me to pop it down on the table here? You got it?
I am a grown-ass woman. I know how to put a wine bottle down.
Okay, she did it.
Right. I'm excited. Here we go. Can we cheers first?
God, I was smelling it. Okay, cheers.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
I don't know. I just hit the mic. I'm like all like, okay. Very fruity smelling. Definitely very fruity. Whoa. Attack of the bubbles. First of all, you know how sometimes you have like small petite bubbles? These are in your face.
I had to wait for my bubbles to calm down before I drink because that would have been a burpy mess.
They're in your face bubbles, but polite at the same time.
This is beautiful. Like once the bubbles die down, because I'm a bit like bubbles are a problem for me. It just makes me very burpy. But I actually really like that. Yeah,
I wish you could hear like
the bubbles.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think I would really like it because to me it sounded a bit too fruity. I'm not. Like, oh
my God, I love that.
It's so nice, isn't it?
I agree. It sounded like it was sweet. But when we did speak to Dimitri, hi Dimitri, he's Drink Greek. I keep saying Think Greek. Drink Greek. He did say that it was going to be, well, it does say.
It's dry.
I thought it said extra dry. That it's going to be a dry, like non-sweet. Yeah. And then when you read all the fruit, I was like, oh, I hope he was right.
Yeah.
But it's lovely. Like it has so many different flavors that I don't really feel like I've tasted in a wine before.
I think Dimitri would be right considering he.
Yeah, but what his non-sweet and my non-sweet are two different non-sweets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like it. I think it would be perfect, especially coming into our Christmas warm summer time here in Australia.
1,000%. Try this out. Seriously, it's actually like a really different wine that I honestly don't think I've tasted anything like this before.
If you're watching,
it's actually really cool. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm in the frame.
I hope you're in the frame because, you're in the podcast.
Oh. Not me, the bottle. Like I hope the bottle, and I feel like it's crooked. Anyways, look them up. Obviously, they will be in the show notes. I will put a wine pick on all of our socials about it.
Yes, and they have them at Sense of Taste. I'm not sure if they have this particular one, but that's, So anyway, Greek wines. I hope so. Yeah, they would have them. Well, that's where we found other Greek wines. Ooh, Lindsay's giving me the eye. Okay.
I'm like, abort. What are we talking about today? Fate. It's fate that you're my best friend, Billy.
Isn't it?
It is.
Let's take it right back to the beginning. Seriously, today is all about like how, like, go on. When did we meet? Do you remember us meeting?
Well, yes.
Do you remember like the moment your life changed? Is what I'm asking, really.
Yeah, but do you want? Yeah, I do.
I actually don't.
No, I was just gonna say I actually don't remember me physically meeting you for the first time, but I obviously remember like how we met.
Details ish.
But no, like I don't know how you want to, if you have interesting stuff that you want to bring up first, but I have a personal, like
let's go.
My life story. Do you want to hear my life story?
Yes, let's hear your life story. Yes, go on.
No, I am a true believer about fate/gut instinct.
Yes.
Because to me, a lot of those two things go together hand in hand a lot of the times through life. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
So way back when I was in high school, I started dating this guy named Jared. Hi, Jared.
Hi, Jared.
Now, I was with Jared for a very long time, 8.5 years. Yep. I started dating him when I was like 15 or 16. So like super young. Went through all my college years, high school years with him. In my head, I was like, I'm going to marry this man. I'm going to have his babies. We're going to live in Huntsville. We're going to have this big life.
Oh,
cute.
That wasn't for Lindsay. She's too big for that. You were destined for more, for better things.
That wasn't for Jared.
Oh, is that literally what he's done?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. So like
not with you, but yeah.
He even said, like, we were together forever.
Yeah.
But like he even said, like, I'm not gonna marry you. Like he didn't see a future with me. But he also said, but I won't, like, I can't break up with you. Like, because he loved me, but he didn't want to marry me type thing, right? So I eventually, after 8.5 years, was like, well, I can't, like, what am I doing? I got to break up with him, right? And so I did. And my mom's like, oh, he's going to propose now. Like, you know, the typical whatever.
He'll come back.
He'll come back. So I rebounded in the meantime. I was working at a hotel and I met an Aussie guy. Some of you would already know the story, but I met Peter. Fuck you, Peter.
Fuck you, Peter.
So I rebounded hardcore with Peter. I'm like, fuck you, Jared. Like, you hurt my soul, my inside. Like, I was broken.
I had a life with you.
Yeah.
And now that life is gone.
Totally.
Yes.
Totally. Like, and you kind of put on this shield of like protecting yourself. Like, 1,000%. I'm not going to let this actually affect me, because if I did, I would have crumbled.
You would
like literally crumble. So I rebounded with Peter, and life is great, right? If you don't think about it and you're banging someone else and you're like, oh, this is great, blah, blah, you forget the hurt. So then with Peter being from Australia and he was coming back to Australia, I'm like, I'm going to go to Australia.
Question, did Jared ever come back? Like, because you said you rebounded. Oh, he did.
Yeah, kind of.
Missed your opportunity.
Yeah. He didn't full on propose.
Yeah.
But he
regretted his life.
regret for a period of time. And yeah, look, I'll save another story for another topic, but yes. Okay. But I just had to be like, well, maybe it wasn't right. Maybe this is what happened for a reason.
Because now you're seeing a different thing altogether, right?
Yeah.
Like, now you're seeing your future in a different way.
Well, and I didn't know necessarily what my future held, but I just knew, like, life is happening for a reason.
Yeah,
my gut is saying, well, actually, no, maybe we're not meant to be together.
Yeah.
So when it was time for Peter to come to Australia, I'm like, yeah. Great. My gut was saying, I'm not going to be with him for the rest of my life, but I'm going to go to Australia. Yes. And like, I just think if I didn't break up with Jared, or if I went back with Jared, which would have been the easiest thing to do.
Of course.
And if we did end up getting married, it would have been a disaster. Like, we're not meant for each other.
Right.
We literally
and I mean, obviously you're not, because it didn't work out. But yeah, like, interesting.
And I wish him all the best. Like, he is happily married. Yeah. He has a beautiful wife, beautiful family, 2 lovely kids. Like,
and that was his thing. Like,
and that's his fate. Like, he is with the person he was meant to be with. And with me coming to Australia is how I met Cameron. Like, I met Cameron halfway around the world. Like, I'm older than Cameron. I lived in Canada.
Yes.
He lived here. If certain choices in your life aren't made, it doesn't play out the way it's supposed to, right?
100%.
Like,
sliding doors.
Totally.
Yes.
And it's all gut related. Like, the way I made my choices, it was all gut related.
Yes.
And now here I am. Like, it's incredible. I really do believe in it.
Yeah. I love that. I think that's one of the funny things, because Lindsay's I'm like the meditator and the person who, like, really is like spiritual and believes in magic. Lindsay does not.
No.
Lindsay is so far. Yeah. She's such a practical person. But I think the one thing that I have that's very consistent with you, and that's the way that you have, like, lived your life, has very much been by the gut.
100%.
And I think that's such an important way to live your life, because that inner voice is leading you somewhere.
For sure.
And the moments I don't listen to that inner voice and do the thing that feels wrong for me, but I'm doing it because it's the right thing to do, Lindsay, pay attention.
I am. There's a little fly.
Lindsay's been surrounded by flies all day today.
I don't know what is happening. I swallowed one in the shower. They're all over my boobs for some reason.
Next week we'll see her becoming fly woman, because I don't know where your fate's taking you.
Exactly. Okay. Continue on, Billy. I'm listening.
Well, no, I just think it's a really important point to, like, double down on, is that any time that I feel like I was going against my gut, all the wrong stuff was happening to me.
Don't do it. Literally. Like, don't fucking do it.
Don't do it. I started that admin job where we met, which is fate.
100%.
I truly believe, obviously, that we were meant to meet. Like, you are such a person in my life. Mm-hmm. There is no way that this was an accident for us to meet. Like, we were meant to come here together.
Yeah, definitely.
And spend these decades together. But when Lindsay left, my reason for living in that job ended.
I gotta go follow her.
Well, no, but I just I hated that job, and I did it because the money was good, the benefits were good. I had absolutely no reason to leave that job where I was advancing and doing well if I wanted to do well.
But it was, oh God, let's not even get into it. But like,
but
that
it was such a
not
wrong,
your
but
job.
my gut, the entire time I was in that job, my gut was like, what are you doing here?
I was like, what are you doing there?
Well,
doing
because you
that
get stuck,
job.
right? And I feel like so many people in the same
totally.
space like get stuck in these jobs, and they just they're waiting through for retirement.
Yeah.
They're waiting to become, like, people I've seen who are still in that job who are just to horrible toxic place, and they still continue to do it. I don't know why humans do that to themselves.
I mean, some people, if you enjoy it, obviously.
Oh, I'm not talking about those people. They're fine.
But the people that...
It's the people that are actively hating the job and bitch about it, but then still stay in it. It's like people... Change. Yeah. There is a possibility out there now. I'm not saying if you're like destitute and living in a car. I mean, just even things like then, like, can change. Mm-hmm. But I just think, it's such an important thing to follow that instinct inside you that says, like, this is the thing that you should be following. Mm-hmm. I feel like that about wine chats.
Totally. It was so funny.
I know.
Okay,
let's take a break. Let's take a break.
My God, yes. Oh, Billy.
I just realized what the time was. Let's go.
Take a break, and then we'll come back and tell our wine chat story. Oh, cheers.
Let us introduce you to our wine sponsor, Drink Greek.
Bill, did you know that Greek wines probably have the longest heritage in the wine world?
No, I did not.
They're now the hottest new thing in the wine world.
And it only took 5,000 years to become an overnight success.
Australia can now experience completely new varietals that will excite and surprise wine lovers with flavor profiles never seen here before.
Drink Greek brings only the best of Greek vineyards, modern and innovative winemakers.
Drink Greek wines are available anywhere and everywhere good wines are sold.
So go try it. Old vines, new times, people.
So Wine Chats is a bit of a funny, my fate story with Wine Chats, I should say, because Billy doesn't know what I'm about to say. Ooh. Like, there was a bit of time, maybe, I don't know, a year ago, where Billy was I'm done. I've had enough. Yep. I'm out. Like, it's not going the way we wanted. Because keep in mind, Billy thought we were going to be rich and famous after 6 episodes.
I did. True story.
And
we have arrived. What's the problem?
Right. So 3 years down the track and we still weren't rich and famous. Billy's like, I'm fucking tapping out.
Yes.
And I remember I was sitting in that chair talking to you on the phone. And I'm like, it's not the time. Well, like, what do you mean? I'm not. No. Like,
I'm not ready.
If you really want to, cool. Like, I'll support you. But it's not the time. I'm like, let's just take a breather. Let's take a few weeks off.
Yep.
We'll come back. We'll give it another few weeks. And if you're still feeling that way, then we'll have a chat. But like, we can't just make that decision. And now, Billy, we're not rich and famous yet. But how good has this year been?
Oh, well, I even think when we had that conversation, and I just want to reiterate, I wasn't trying to dump you personally, per se. I thought I was releasing her. I'm like, Lindsay, this isn't going the way we're going. Like, because I put so much pressure on it because I really thought it was going to be, anyway. So I was like, let's be done. You're free to go. Bye. Anyway, she convinced me to, not convince me, but like, I think when I saw your passion about it, I was like, we can do this. Let's do it, And then even mid this year, I think we were like, okay, we're giving it a crack. But like, if this is the same thing we're doing at the end of the year and nothing really has changed,
next year is it.
This is our last season. We're done. Literally the next week, stuff started to come in for us, and stuff really started to pick up for us and change for us. And I always think back to that first time that we started the podcast and how just even me pitching it to Lindsay, and just saying to her, sitting right out there, we've got so many memories in this house.
I know.
Sitting right out there,
Yeah.
I came to her house in a flurry on a Sunday morning, which I never do.
No, Sunday. I'm like, and I was still in bed. She's like, what are you guys doing today? Yeah. Can we come over? I'm like, okay. Are you dying? Like,
which I never do. Like we just try to plan a get together over the next few weeks, and it's like, how's much? Like, you know, we can't. It is impossible to get Lindsay. And so even that moment of that she is free and available for me to come to you.
Yeah.
And then I sat you out there. We left the husbands out there. I was like, okay, this is cute. You guys stay out here. I need to speak to Lindsay. I had to speak to her.
I know.
That whole feeling of like, this is it for me.
Yeah.
That like really deep sense of like, this is the thing.
Yeah. Because you were pitching it to me like, I need to start a podcast. I really want to start a podcast. I feel like this is like what I need to be doing. And inside my head, I'm like, that's cute. Yeah. Lame. Like,
she was 100% like.
And I was even like, please don't ask me. Please don't ask me. I do not want to do it. And then sure enough, she asks me. I'm like,
and I wasn't even asking. I wouldn't even call it begging. It was more like, this is happening and you kind of need to be on board. I don't know what to tell you, but like, it's you.
It's you.
Like, it's you.
Yeah.
Right?
And I was like, no.
And she was like, no, it's not.
It's not me. I've got
And so I just think like all of that stuff and like, we really have given ourselves to this project, but we've also just like loved it and enjoyed it.
It's been so fun. And that's part of the reason why we keep
chugging along
and going, because even though we have our ups and downs, like we have so much fun together.
Yes.
And we get to hang out and do funny, stupid shit and make each other laugh on a weekly basis.
And hopefully make you laugh.
Of course.
Right.
That goes without saying. So, but like in my gut, like, you know, there's exciting things happening for us next year that we'll talk about later when we can. But like, it's just, again, listening to our gut.
Yes.
Fate the stars. Tom, your dad, is all about the stars.
Excuse me. He told us years ago that our stars have aligned. Good one, Tom.
I think they're really far away stars that are taking
And I think that's why that following year I lost it because
I
was like, the stars aligned. What happened?
Yes, that was the same year.
So it was like all just compounded for me in that time. But anyway, like I think in general, with the way that I've always envisioned Wine Chats to be, because like she said, like from day dot, like 6 episodes, I was like, when is it happening?
Yeah.
Like we're ready. So I've been waiting for what is hopefully coming in the next year for literally 4 years. And in my mind, Wine Chats is huge. Everybody else is just catching up now. You know what I mean? And so when I think about what it has become, it truly makes me feel like this is the thing that I was supposed to create, you know? Like my fate has led me to this.
Or what about like, I mean, it's cute that we're talking about Wine Chats, but what about like your life story, Fate?
True. Well, we don't have time for that even.
No, but like, let's just look at it very quickly. Civil war, moving to a different country, ending
to get to this point. Yeah.
Like
to me,
everyone's life story. 100%. Crazy.
To me, especially when I think of me and Henry and our life stories, because his parents aren't from here. Like they escaped their own shit. And you guys come here in a boat.
And both of your families could have chose to go to different countries.
Completely different countries. We weren't supposed to be here. Yeah. We were trying for lots of different places. Yeah. It was basically whoever, you know, like the path just opened up for us to be here right now. It's also when I look at my kids to think to myself, so many people had to survive for my kids to be here. Like so many lines of ancestors had to, you know, like for them to be the people that they are.
Yeah.
And it's insane to me how life just kind of, I just think if you follow the path by following your gut that you're supposed to be on, like good shit, not good shit, but like the right shit will happen to you.
Eventually.
You know what I mean? Eventually, yeah.
I hands down believe in it. I
100%
always go with my gut.
Yes.
Like whether it's meeting people, whether I like them or not, my gut has been very right with those things and decisions to be made.
And it's also really important, I think, to make those really difficult decisions when the gut is saying this is the thing that you need to do. That shit is the hard bit. It's so easy to just go against, to just be like, this is what I'm doing, so I'm just going to stay in it. Again, like if you're listening and you hate your job and you hate your circumstances or something's happening.
Or you hate your relationship.
But you think, no, and you're thinking this is what I'm supposed to do, but feeling this is so wrong for me. For the love of God, follow that feeling.
Don't use your head, use your gut.
Don't use your head, use your gut.
I just said that, Billy.
Okay? She's just said that, Billy. Okay? Like it's just, I cannot stress the importance of that.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
So 2 pieces of advice. Thank you, Billy. Go check out Drink Greek.
I was going to say drink Greek wine.
Drink Greek wine and listen to your gut.
And 3 pieces of advice. Also listen to Wine Chats.
They are right now.
Out every Monday and Friday
Well, okay, I'm going to go hit that big red button, Billy.
Oh, Lindsay, don't do it. Stay
Yes,
with us.
no.
Follow your gut.
No,
the episode is still going.
My gut is saying
it's still happening.
No, that you're about to sing and we're going to hit the button.
Oh, listen. Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Bildo and Lindelin. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon. Come on, Lenny. Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat putting this in.
Come on.
Okay, we'll add in chat soon at the end.
Yeah.
Both of us?
Yeah, go
okay.
on.
Chat soon.